Welcome back. Episode 5 of my personal 3100 build. And this is the wrap-up video. So we are done with this. I already have close to 500 miles on it. And we want to just kind of give you guys an overview and show you the whole truck. Starting with the foundation of the truck is a GSI chassis. This is their very first one. It's obviously an airbag chassis. We have AccuAir controlling the slam bags. That's what gets me off the ground so we can go cruising. Bare brakes provide stopping power. It's the same bare brakes we always use. US mags for the wheels. These are 20 by 8.5 up front and 20 by 10s in the rear. The bed's actually from Marquet. So this whole bed is 100% brand new. Front panel, tailgate with the hidden latch, the bed sides, the bedwood, all this stuff's brand new from Marquet. We can also see the AccuAir 5-gallon Endo VT tanks. We're filling that tank with 2 Viair 425 compressors. This also has the AccuAir E level set up on it, so it's as simple as getting in, pressing button 2, and drive away. Inside the bed is also a wood bed kit from Marquet. We stained them at the shop, but one of the really cool things about this truck that I like is we used carbon fiber in a lot of spots. We work with Central Composites, Muncie Speed, and LS Fab, kind of a little three-way relationship there, plus me, so I guess there's 4 of us involved there, but I kind of kept the modifications to the body simple on this. I mean, obviously we got rid of the vents on the cowl. There's usually a pop-up ventilation thing for the cab. So this is a 1950 cab. 1950 cab would have had single-piece windows, but it also would have had door handles, and I'm sure you've seen them that tilt down. The thing that I hate about the lever handles is they always seem to sag. So what I did on this truck to kind of counteract that, we left the 50 door, but we did a 52 door handle. And I did that with a set of Altman latches that I got from Summit Racing. And basically now with the GSI door handle, you can push that to open it and your lever handle's gone. And then inside the jam, we welded all that in. So this is actually an Altman kit for 52 and up 3100 that we've welded in to the door jamb and made it work like a 52. Under the hood, we did some sheet metal modifications. We kind of filled in around this Summit radiator. We welded the outside fender to the inside fender, which got rid of a bunch of those bolts and hardware and stuff and made it actually easier for us to align the front end. We pushed the motor back under the firewall a little bit just to give us more clearance up here for our intake and our electric fan. And then we made some sheet metal coil covers. We've made these sheet metal ones for a while, but we sent these off to Central Composites. He made a mold for them and then did them out of carbon fiber. So these are 100% carbon fiber. The last piece of the puzzle for this build was the interior. I kind of wanted to model the interior off of like a newer, I don't know, like a sedan or kind of like sports car-ish. Central Composites made one of the cooler things I think about this truck, which is the carbon fiber panels on the dash. And then Marcus over at Central Composites also sent us a few like scrap pieces of carbon fiber. And I decided to mount the AccuAir ECU in between the 2 seats, and it's trimmed out with a piece of carbon fiber there. Biggest thing with any build, I always think, it's tough to say, is it stance or paint or wheels or whatever, but at the end of the day, the first thing you notice on a custom build is always gonna be the paint. Obviously, we used Frank at Eye Candy Paintworks for this. Him and I have a pretty rad relationship. He's right next door to me. I've literally known the guy since I was 17 or 18 years old, so we go back a ways. But that's about it, man. I've put over 400 miles on this already. It's been to the SEMA show with AccuAir in 2021, and I don't have a ton more plans for this. It was at Barrett-Jackson a couple weekends ago, just on display with GSI. That's kind of a wrap on this. But I also want to touch on something. I gave you guys a chance to do like a little Q&A. So I'm gonna go grab a chair and we'll sit down and I'm gonna look at my phone. And we didn't get a ton of response, which is weird because sometimes when I post those things, we get a shit ton. And sometimes we get like what we got now, which is only 5 or 6 questions. So we'll go grab a chair and another Topo Chico and we'll sit down and talk.